Over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it.
Here we go.
So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla
Okay.
wow with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities. Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock?
Okay.
Or take on the role of a mage healer? In
This
Season
is a
of
start.
Discovery, you can.
It's altering the gameplay of vanilla.
The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25, and when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards.
Wow.
Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
Okay. This is a start. This is good. This means they acknowledge the Classic Plus theory.
If you love Classic or are just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short
Expect
weeks
bugs.
on November 30th.
Not a big deal, though. Oh, that is much... Okay. All right. I'll give it to him. That's pretty good. Now, let's take a moment to talk about what the Season of Discovery actually means for the Classic Plus and Classic community of World of Warcraft. So, there's going to be some fans that are not a fan of this and some that are a fan of this, right? It's going to be, I feel like, a very split group on, where you stand. Classic Plus was an ideology, right? It still stands to be this ever-evolving thing, an ideology of what Classic should be and what people think they want to see in a Classic Plus environment if they added more content. So for some people, this is going to be, a net positive. Some people, it's going to be a net negative. For me personally, I think this will be a net positive. Classic vanilla, the absolute bare bones will always be there for you to play. It'll always be there to enjoy and have that same experience, right? This does add a new twist to it. I'm interested to see how the announced class altering abilities will actually end up. So as you can see here, you'll be able to have like tanking warlocks or healers that are mages. I mean, how many times have people talked about having like a time-based mage that, rewinds and heals people? I know we have that with Dragon Tales a little bit, but still, it's kind of a cool realization to a passed around idea, right? And obviously there's going to be more different class altering abilities, almost turning World of Warcraft into like a legendary aspect or something, from Diablo 4, changing the game a little bit. Right now, the max level will be a cap of 25. So it shouldn't take too long to actually reach the cap level. I mean, I don't know how they're going to scale experience, but players will basically be met with a level 25 endgame and discover a 10-player Black Fathom Deep raid. This is huge. I think 10-player raids in Classic would be awesome. I love 40-man raids. They can be a pain to get organized unless you have like a mass amount of people playing or whatever the case is, but I do like 10-mans. I'm a Wrath baby, right? I started the game in Wrath of the Lich King, so 10-mans is something I'm very familiar with, and I think a lot of people really do like 10-mans as a whole, even though 40-mans do feel really epic to do, right, when you get them together. So not long after, the level cap will be increased by a few levels, bringing even more endgame content. So that's what I really wanted to talk about. What does this mean, right? I think this is like a trial, right? I think in the timeline of events, people wanting Classic Plus, especially the recent hype around it, has been a little bit too quick for World of Warcraft. So, what I mean by that essentially is that they have a bunch of stuff in the pipeline and they can't just magically drop it all to work on this ideology that people say that they want, right? They still have to have Diablo 4 obligations, they have the retail WoW obligations, but I think this is an amazing start. And I would be like shocked. I wouldn't be shocked to hear that Chris Metzen probably had a hand in forcing this out as fast as possible, because this does seem, because they put the level cap of 25, that it was rushed out in some way. Nobody's going to be play testing it, so there's going to be bugs. That's another indication that this is a relatively new idea that kind of got pushed out to the front because they wanted to have something to show at BlizzCon. I mean, they announced a mobile game and a new retail expansion. They're going to want to have something for the Classic Plus community and the Classic community that have been begging for this, and I think this is a good start. It's enough change, right, to make that a new twist onto Classic. And with the new raid, it's going to be interesting to try out. Now, the thing about this is, I don't think the class altering abilities are going to be permanent, right? I think this is solely trial basis. Everything here is experimental, okay? So take everything you see going forward on this as like with a grain of salt. It could change at any time. When they say season, it's going to be turned into like a live service type model. So think Diablo 4, kind of what they're doing with the sagas. This seems like the trend that Blizzard is moving towards. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because we're going to get content a lot faster and we're going to be able to see like our feedback get visibly changed a lot sooner with the game. So if for whatever reason the class altering abilities do not end up working and people don't like them at all, who's to say they just don't remove them? And maybe everybody liked the Black Fathom Deep raid, so they keep going on with that same ideology, right? This is a great start. I'm really happy to see it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I appreciate you.